Odinga had a press, not really a press, he had a meeting at his offices.
Yes.
And he was giving opinion on what government have done wrong.
Yes.
And what they can do to correct the wrongs. And I remember one of the things he said is stabilization. We have to stabilize our economy by one, ensuring the poor people get funds, returning what was being done before.
Yes.
Because how these people came in, they came and killed everything that was done before. And I've given you a good example. They came, they said, Kenya Meat Commission, irudi kwa wananchi. All of a sudden, there were no preparation on how it will go back and how the management of KMC is going to happen. So initially when it was on this side, meat was coming, meat was being sold. And you could go to KMC depot in Kiambu Road na ubuy nyama. I don't know, Eric, you've gone there and buy nyama. Then all of a sudden, even that depot, nyama ilianza kukosekana. So what happened? The sales ikaanza kupungua, then government ikaanza kulose. So these things, then they saw the mistake and returned the KMC back to the army. Well, they said everything they said. Oh, Uhuru amepeana nini ni kwa wanajeshi, amenyang'anya wananchi. You know, all that's politics. You remember the other politics was Uhuru anajenga hoteli Uhuru Park. I'm still waiting for that hotel ya Uhuru Park. Kwani hijawahi isha? It was supposed to be a 4-star hotel in Uhuru Park. But we can see what Uhuru did in Uhuru Park. But initially it was a hotel which was supposed to be owned by the Kenyattas. You see how politics destroys. Sometimes, why is the government suffering? The lies they told to people, coming to reality to change them is hard. Why is my hand tied? My hand tied is because you can't manage the dollar. Everything you are doing is on the dollar. You told us the dollar is going to be back at 119, 120. The dollar today is 154.43. Actually, this week, 154, we entered. I actually tweeted yesterday and said, we are waiting you at 160. So we are not surprised if the dollar goes 160. So everything is pegged on the dollar. Secondly, international communication. The more we are fighting the dollar, that you want to be free from the dollar, the more the Kenyan shilling hurts on the dollar. Let me tell you, it's very easy. We are going to come out of the dollar hegemony, and they're going to have Kenya shilling and other African currency doing business. So you can use Kenya shilling in Tanzania and buy mandazi and come back. I remember those talks. Then you think the dollar is going to sit pretty, waiting you to do that. So now the dollar starts hurting us because one, communication, two, how we handled our economy. We could have done a transition nicely. The transition of Kibaki to Uhuru. You could not see the difference on money differences because the transition was smooth. This transition was not smooth. It came with people thinking we are more brilliant than others. Yes. Then you destroy the structures others did, you want to put new structures. And those structures were running the economy.
Yes.
So now we went down. Your hands are not tied. Your hands are actually free. Return the structures as they were. Then let's remove pilferages. The economy will stabilize. Let's stop duplicating what? Jobs. How is duplicating jobs? How do you want a shilling to stabilize when trees are being planted by ministers in different counties, adopt a county, while those counties, there are structures of environment, Ministry of Land, all Ministry Education, because all these ministries, they come together in different counties under the governor and MCAs, trees will be planted. I'll give a true example. Ruiru Biashara Ward. I'm not fighting, but I'm just saying, I expected a tree planting event in a ward.
Yes.
I didn't see. Eric can say, we are now politicking, we are now trying to help the government function. I wonder where Eric comes from Gatongora, if really he saw tree planting ceremony, like watu wameshikana wanapanda miti. There was no good mobilization. I don't know what the hurry was for. And using of money, too much money unnecessarily. Why do we get helicopters for ministers to hover around to plant trees? How much is a helicopter in a day times over 20 helicopters? If we used 1 billion shillings in planting trees, how well could we have used that 1 billion? Is that money lost? It is. How is it going to inject to economy? Zero.
Yes.
So how do we get it back? By negative. Is the economy growing? No. Your hands are not tied. We are duplicating functions and they are doing bad. Another function, community health workers, launched by the president. Whose function is that? Siaya Governor Orengo launched his. So why don't we do the functions as they are? Tree planting and community health, I'm giving 2 examples alone, I won't give more, are devolved function. Your work as a national is to give command. We are going to do this. Why should tree planting day be a national day? Actually, national day is better. Why should it be a holiday? What does a holiday mean? A holiday mean is a free day to relax. That's why they are called holiday. Baba would give us holiday, not to do anything, to sit home. When you tell people today is a holiday, Madaraka Day,
yes,
it's not to do nothing, it's to sit home because it's a day, it's a national day. But it should have been the way Moi said. And that's why trees were not planted as much, because it is a holiday. It should have been a national tree planting day. Watu waende kwenye wanafanya kazi. Kama unafanya kazi, towel industry, spinners and spinners, that company spinners and spinners inastahili kuwa ilinunua miti, wafanyikazi wapewe miti, wataonyeshwa na chief mahali watapanda miti hiyo siku. Eric, I don't know whether you're saying what I'm saying. Mtu anafanya kazi Safaricom, wangeenda kazi Safaricom, wakifika Safaricom wanapata miti Safaricom imenunua. Safaricom imepewa nini? Imepewa na serikali arboretum. Wafanyikazi wote wangejipata wapi? Arboretum. It should not have been a holiday. I don't know how we think. You know, I think they are brilliant because they said that other government people were just sleeping and taking alcohol. I think they are brilliant, but their brilliance, it should not have been a holiday. When you give people holiday, they go and sit. It should have been a national tree planting day, but that day is counted as a work day. How? Kila mtu ende kwake kwa kazi, wenye wako shule waende shule. Nairobi University that day, miti kwa Nairobi University. Nairobi University imepewa wapi? Chiromo, huko Chiromo kwa hiyo kichaka ya Chiromo University. Wapande huko ndani. But what did I see? I saw a holiday. Who will plant tree on a holiday? People will sit home and do their chores. So that's why it was a failure to me. If we use that, then how do you say your hand is tied while you're using money that is not beneficial to the economy of Kenya? So prudence is all that I'm requiring from this government.
Yes.
If we do prudence, because now my question was, why was a babu in Kilifi planting trees? Why would he go to Kilifi? And the Kilifi minister who comes from Kilifi is where? Is in Bungoma. When I did research was said, community involvement. If a minister comes from the coast, take her back to the coast. She will talk to them Kidigo, Ki whatever language. People will listen to her as their own and they will work together. But when you bring her, for example, to Bungoma, I'll go there to see, Undi anaitango Aisha Jumwa. But I'll not go there to plant trees because really, I don't know whether you're getting me. Community involvement is community involvement. But when you do this, and then someone was actually cutting across. Kuna mtu alitoka Pandei, akavuka na helicopter to coast. I mean,